Hello and welcome to NBAHangTime.com. My name is Luke Letty. I'm going to be your host today. It is currently March 22nd, 2015. I'd like to talk to you about a couple things today in the NBA. I know you've been watching March Madness, having a good time. It's been a lot of upsets, been really cool. But today I want to talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder, Westbrook and Durant, Steve Nash's retirement from the NBA, and kind of like the league-wide standings and status and where everything's shaken up between the Eastern and Western conferences. First, I'd like to start off with the Thunder. Like I said, Russell Westbrook actually today recorded his 10th triple-double since the All-Star break. 10th, yes. The rest of the league, guess how many they have? 9. The rest of the league has only recorded 9 triple-doubles. The time Russell Westbrook has recorded 10. One person. That's just incredible to me. It's fascinating. But how it's come about is kind of what's put the Thunder in the 8th spot in the Western Conference, and that's Kevin Durant being injured. He unfortunately has had injury problems, and he's been out since February 19th with a foot injury. And his recovery was supposed to be back in the next week and a half, and he's actually had a couple setbacks, and he could be out for the rest of the season. And the Thunder have listed him as out indefinitely, trying to keep the option open for hopefully the playoffs and then make a deep run, or he starts feeling better quicker than they anticipate. But unfortunately, that's where he is right now. And in case you haven't heard on social media, Little B, the rapper, has actually called him out and cursed Kevin Durant. And the reason he's injured is because he hasn't played him in a game of 21. And the curse of his injury will be lifted after Little B and Kevin Durant get to play each other in 21. So I guess we'll see how that goes, back and forth with one another. Kevin Durant actually has 1 year left on his contract. So this injury situation kind of creates a bit of a debate for the Thunder going into the offseason. Should they trade him? Do they get more for him now? Less? Would they have to pay less? It's kind of intriguing thing to think about. The next topic I want to talk about is Steve Nash's retirement from the NBA. He actually retired yesterday, March 21st, after playing 19 years in the NBA. He was drafted 15th overall in 1996. He's a two-time NBA MVP, back-to-back 04-05 and then 05-06, those seasons. He's the first person actually to do that under 6 feet 6 inches tall. The 6'3" guard. It's incredible to think that that's only happened one time, back-to-back, or 2 MVPs rather, for under 6 feet 6 inches. Kind of cool. His career stats are 14.3 points per game, 8.5 assists, and 3 rebounds. His MVP years, he averaged 15.5 points and 11.5 assists. In the second year, he averaged 18.8 points and 10.5 assists. But unfortunately, as you know, his tenure with LA has not gone as planned, and he has only been able to play 65 games over the last 2 seasons because of his injury-plagued tenure there. And it's kind of unfortunate to see him go out this way, but sometimes that's just how it goes with older athletes. And the last thing I really want to touch on is the league-wide standings right now, and kind of where we're shaping up to be. About a dozen games out from the beginning of the playoffs. The the overall leader in the league is the Golden State Warriors with 56-13, and then right behind them is in the Eastern Conference, the surprise of the year, the Atlanta Hawks, 53-17. But here's what gets me. In the Western Conference, the 8th seed, the Thunder, right now, are sitting at 40 wins and 30 losses. The 8th seed in the East, 30 wins, 38 losses. Boston Celtics. They're 8 games under 500, and yet they're going to be in the play. Or right now, if the season ended today, they'd be in the playoff race. So, to me, that's just. I think we need to figure out a better way to do this. But that's for a completely different day, completely different topic. That's all the time I have for you today.